Good afternoon. My name is Jalal, and I will be talking about Q Skills for Success Listening, Book 4. Now, we finished Unit 1 and 2 in the previous weeks. We're going to be talking about Unit 3 now, okay? We're going to be talking about Unit 3. Now, on Unit 3, we're talking about how does a child become an adult, okay? So, zoom in on there for me. There we are, perfect. Now, when does a child become an adult? Now, a child is, I'm pretty certain you guys all know this anyway, but if you don't know, a child is someone that's very young, okay? I would say under the age of 16, okay? That's a very good way of describing a child. Usually, if somebody said, oh, you're a child, if they call you a child, they're calling you someone like a baby, if anything, okay? Someone like maybe 10 years old, 11 years old, okay? Become an adult. Now, the question is, what is an adult? Now, an adult is someone that starts to understand the world and knows what is technically right or wrong. Okay, a child doesn't know anything. Okay, that's why your parents, your mother or father, maybe your brother, bigger brother or bigger sister, tell you what to do, what not to do, and then you've got an adult. An adult is someone who makes his own decisions. Okay, so what food he wants to eat, what car he wants to buy, what job does he want to do. Okay, that's what a child to an adult is. Okay, as you can see here, this lady is an adult. Okay, so now it says here number one. In your opinion, at what age does a person become an adult? Okay, and why? Now I would say this is a very good question. Now in England, I would say an adult is technically over 16. Okay, so if you're 16, 17, I think the best answer would be 18. Anything between 16 and 18. Between that age, you start becoming an adult, okay? Because you start going to university yourself or college, you start working maybe a part-time job, you start taking responsibility. When you take a responsibility, that is when you become an adult, okay? And I think 16, 17, 18, you become an adult because, think about it. If you got a job, you maybe stop studying and you're working yourself, maybe you got married at that age. These things happen, okay? So that's a good answer. I think 16 plus, okay? Or maybe 18 plus, okay? What important events or experience can make you feel more like an adult? Now, for example, events or experiences is something that's happened in your life, okay? A very important one. So I would say marriage, okay? So if you were married, I think that would make you an adult, okay? I don't know anyone that's a child and married. So yeah, marriage would be a good one. Another experience would be when you graduate, okay? So you go to university, you study hard, and at the end, you graduate, you get your certificate and your diploma. That would make you more like an adult, okay? Getting your first big job. Okay, so let's say you start working for Aramco or Al Raji, for example, or STC, wherever the company is. When you start working for a big company, earning big money, that is makes you an adult. Okay, anything with a responsibility in it. Okay, maybe you have a baby yourself. Okay, maybe you have a son, maybe a daughter. Okay, these are the experiences that make your life feel like you're an adult. Okay, and that's really it. That is as simple as that. How does a child become an adult? They don't know anything when they're young, and when they grow up, their father and mother teach them the right things to do, and then eventually they become old enough to do what they need to and do what they want. Okay, so that is Unit 3 finished. Now, I want you to go into the next page on page 44. Now, again, if you want, pause the video whenever you feel like you need time to finish the question, okay? Now, first yellow box. We talked about yellow boxes before, and my students know if you see a yellow box, that means it's something important. Without this, you can't really understand the rest of it, okay? It says here, note-taking skill. Now, when it comes to listening or writing or sometimes reading, but speaking as well, note-taking is key. Taking notes using keywords and phrases. So, these are examples on question A, keywords or phrases, okay? So, listen to the audio, tick off what you think the answers are, okay? So, ceremony 1 and then ceremony 2, okay? Once you finish that, go on to question B. Question B, you can talk about either ceremony 1 or ceremony 2 and write down a small little paragraph here, okay? Talking about what you learned from ceremony 1 and what did you learn from ceremony 2, okay? Now, you're going to be on page 45 now, okay? So on page 45, you've got down a couple of things, okay? So on question, sorry, there we are, beautiful. Question B, you've got a couple of words here, okay? Again, pause the video, find out the meanings for these words in the dictionary or Google, okay? Write the meanings in Arabic if you want, or you can write down the actual meaning in English, little sentence maybe, okay? Whatever you like, whatever makes you feel like you can answer this best. Understand this as soon as you understand it, because then what you're going to do is listen to the audio on question A and write down the situation, the problem, and the solution, okay? Situation is what's happening right now. The problem in the audio is what's the problem. So I think in Arabic it's called mushkila, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. And the problem and then the solution. How do you fix it? Okay, that's it. Once you finish that, go on to page 46. On page 46, question B, true or false? Simple. True if you think it's true, which is right. False if you think it's wrong. Okay, that's it. That's question B finished for you if you finish it. So read the questions, then listen again and circle the answer. Listen to the audio, question number 1 all the way up to question number 5 on page 46, okay? All you're going to do is listen to the audio and circle the best answer, A, B, or C, just like in the listening exam, okay? Now, once you finish that, go on to question D. Question D is quite simple. Read the comments. These are the comments. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the comments. Sorry, these are the experience. These are the comments, okay? So, number 1, you're going to write down here. You can write A, B, C, D, or E. If you think Marianne's father is here, put A there, okay? If you think it's there, put it there, okay? Again, pause the video, understand it, use the correct sentences, and put them in the correct place. Question E. Now, on page 45, you already came across these words. You know the meanings for it. Now, what you're going to do is on page 47, from question number 1, and number 1 to page 48, all the way up to question number 11. Okay, you're going to use them words from page 47, just right there, and you're going to put these words into here. Okay, as soon as you understand the meaning for the words, you can fill these in no problem. Okay, now once you finish that, go on to page number 49. Page 49, it's a yellow box again. Okay, it's a listening skill. This is very, very good. Okay, now it's called making predictions. Now, for the guy, you might not know what the word prediction means. Okay, prediction is when you guess something. Okay, so if you want, get a pen and write down on top here, guess. Okay, it's when you guess something. When you guess something for the first time. Now, when someone's talking and you're listening to a story, let's say someone is talking about they went to Riyadh, okay? And then you thought they were going to stay in Riyadh and come back in the weekend. But you're trying to make predictions. You're trying to guess what they're doing next. They're in Riyadh. Okay, good. They maybe went to a restaurant in the weekend and they went home, okay? These are predictions. Predictions can be right or wrong, okay? Because let's say I told you I went to Riyadh. You would think I went to a restaurant, I had fun, and I came back to Mujma. But in reality, what might have happened is I went to Riyadh and then I went straight to Jeddah on a plane. Again, it's something you can't predict. Predict is guessing, okay? It's guess based on information that is available, okay? That's it. Once you understand that, go into question A. Question A, the topic is trend in world architecture, global warming. You're going to write here yourself something you already know about this, okay? So what do you know about world architecture, okay? And right here, what do you know about global warming? Once you finish that, write down 5 words you might hear, okay? So use 5 random grammar words. Any words that you want, put them there, okay? And same for here, for global warming. Once you finish that, I want you to go on to page number 50. Now on page number 50, again, we're still on that same set of question. Technology in school, what do you know about it and what words you might hear, okay? So I'll let you do that. Now, on page 50, you've got question B. Question B says read the question, then listen to the excerpts. Circle the correct answer, that's it. These are the excerpts, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way on page 50. All you're going to do is which of the following is likely to be discussed in lecture? Again, listen to the audio and talk about what you think. Talk about what you think, A, B, or C, A, B, or C, or A, B, or C. That is it. That's the easiest one that you can do on page 50, okay? Now, we're going to be on page number 51. 51 is quite good because now there's a little bit more to do. It says here, children with adult responsibilities might feel many emotions. Now, if you're a child, okay, and you have to work, maybe at the age of 11 or maybe 13, 14, any age when you're a child, you will feel feelings. You have these horrible feelings, emotions, okay, because of their responsibility. Now, circle which one you think you would feel, okay? If I was young and I was working very hard at a young age or have a lot of responsibilities, I would feel frustration, okay? I'd feel a bit angry, okay? Maybe I feel a bit jealous to my friends, all my other friends, because they don't have responsibilities like I do. Maybe regret, not so regret because you've just done it for the first time, and sadness maybe, okay? Or maybe if you're a happy person, it'll be pride, love, happiness, these sort of things. So circle what you think for you, what you think is best, okay? Now, on page 51, you've got these words, okay? You got barrier, frustration, isolation, all these words. Again, pause the video now. Use Google. Try to understand the words, okay? If you have a dictionary, understand the words, write the meanings in Arabic or English, whatever you like, okay? To understand the grammar itself and the vocabulary, okay? Sorry, understand the vocabulary itself, all right? Now, if you go to question A on page 52, if you look very carefully, you've got a chart here, okay? Chart's very simple. Listen to the audio. These are all the topics. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got keywords. The audio will tell you the answer for each of these, okay? So make sure you listen and hear the answer. Question B. Use notes to summarize the difference between parentification and role reversal. Complete the sentence. Again, the answers you will hear in here, okay? Examples of parentification, okay? And role reversal. So, parentification is something I don't want to go into too much detail, but role reversal is usually when you take care of your parents, and parentification is when your parents take care of you, okay? Now, listen to the audio again here on question C. Take off what you think the lecturers presents, okay? All these answers, whatever you think is best. Now, once you finish that, I want you to go to page number 53. 53 is very, very simple. Again, true or false. True means right, false means wrong. Write here what you think, okay? If you think the answer is true, write true. If you think the answer is false, write false, okay? Now, same page, page 53. What you're going to do is you're going to write down P for parentification or R for role reversal. If you think it is parentification, write P. If you think it's role reversal, write R, okay? Now, do not answer this question until you finally understand what this is on page 52. Because without this, you can't understand this, okay? Now, here are some words on page 53, and it goes on to page number 54 as well, okay? If you look right here. What you will be doing is, I'll give you an example here. Sibling, all right? Now what you want to do is write the right definition down of sibling. What does a sibling mean? A sibling is brother or sister, okay? Then write the same for burden, in charge of, and do all the questions on page 4. Do the same for question number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And you're going to write down the sentences. You don't need to write the meanings. You can write it for yourself next to them. Or, better yet, you're going to put in question number 1 to 11 here, okay? You write down number 1 or 11, whatever you think. Or you can use, if you want to be really good, okay, and it usually helps you when you revise or study for an exam, use the word satisfaction and put it into the actual word instead of writing number 11, okay? Because the problem with number 11 is, let's say I write 11 here, you're going to be like, oh, number 11, the feeling of pleasure when you feel something you want. You'll be like, wait, hang on, what's number 11? I have to find out what 11 is. Oh, it's satisfaction. So these are the problems. So write down the full words into here, okay? Now, yellow box. We talked about this in Unit 2. This yellow box says, using the dictionary. Now, using the dictionary, again, very simple. Open the book, find the word, find the meaning. That is it, okay? And then what you want to do is, there's two meaning of words, economic and financial. Put the answer word here or here, okay? That's it. Question number 2, you'll do the same. Demonstrate and show. Bang and bang. Put them anywhere here, okay? Find out the meanings in the dictionary, okay? On question B, what you're going to do is assume and suppose you've got 1, 2 on page 56 and page 57. You've got question 3, 4, and 5. Find out the meanings and, yeah, write these sentences from the dictionary or Google, okay? Find out the meaning and write it here, okay? And that is it, okay? That is it. We finished Unit 3. Now, Unit 3 is, when does a child become an adult? The answer is anyone over the age of 16. Anyone that has to take responsibility, okay? And that's it. Thank you, guys.